Bouncing around and hit some rough road, and believe me folks, we are going to be hitting some rough road out there.
And watch your hands, feet on the right.
All right, thank you, Wharton. We'll see you back here 2 weeks. All right, sounds good. Well, Jumbo, everybody, my name is Jordan. I will be your game driver out here for the next 2 weeks while we safari through the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Folks, I just ask that while we're moving out here, you guys stay seated at all times. Try and keep your hands, arms, and other valuable pictures inside the truck because we do go by a lot of rough brush and some of those bushes have some pretty long thorns out there. Also, if you guys are taking any pictures or videos, now is an excellent time to get one of your very favorite game driver, which would be me. But if you are taking pictures of the animals, just make sure you hang on to those cameras tightly. The reserve does not allow us to pick up anything that you might drop off of the truck. Hey, Jumbo, sir. This is how we say hello here at Harambe. We just say Jumbo. So if somebody comes up to you and says Jumbo, just say Jumbo right back. Now, folks, in the unfortunate event that you do happen to drop something off the truck, here's what you need to do. What you're going to do is look up in this mirror at me, and you're going to wave at me. And I'm going to look back in the mirror, and I'm going to wave at you. And then we're both going to turn around and wave it goodbye. So don't drop it. We're going to wait here for just a second to make sure this truck in front of us gets far enough in they don't fling the mud up on us. Alrighty, well folks, as we say in Harambe, we say twin day, which means let's go! Sounds like two farm wardens up there. Actually just flying around up above the reserve, just kind of keeping an eye out for some animals and things. Alrighty guys, we are inside the reserve now, so just kind of keep your eyes open for any animals we might be seeing out here.
I see you down there!
Sometimes spotted copies or bongos, and sometimes even some black rhinos out here. Over to the right, we've got a yellowback diker. That smaller antelope right out in the middle with the yellow spot on its back. And further back, there's a very dark brown animal with the black and white stripes on its legs. Those are okapi. Okapi's actually were thought to be relatives of zebras because of those stripes, but they're actually more closely related to the giraffe. Over here to the left, that tan animal with the light stripes, that is a greater kudu. Those are the second largest antelope out here in Africa. They can actually get up to 750 pounds. Down here along the water, we've actually got a couple of yellow-billed storks. And also on the hillside in front of us, we've got a bongo. A rusty-colored animal with the light stripes on his side. Bongos are known as the ghosts of the forest because they are very rarely seen out here. Oh, guys, over here to the left, we've got a black rhino, everybody. Straight over to the left. Those guys are pretty tough, but they're not indestructible. They've been hit really hard by poaching. There's actually less than 3,100 black rhinos left out in the wild. Got a couple more bongos over here on the right-hand side, everybody. Now, if you look at the horns on these bongos, you'll notice they're all pointed backwards. So that when they're running through the forest, they don't get their horns tangled up on any bushes or any branches they're running through. And way off to the left, everybody, there's some saddle-billed storks way back there. Those are the tallest storks in Africa. They can stand up to 5 feet tall. They have a wingspan of 8 to 9 feet across. Well, guys, since we are just beginning off our 2-week safari out here, I don't really want to start off with a bunch of driving. So instead of heading over to the lake, which is over here to the west about 20 to 25 kilometers, we're just going to go around the corner here and head over to the Safari River and see what we can find over there. Pretty sure it's still shallow enough this time of year we can cross there without getting stuck in the mud, but I guess we'll just wait and see. Well, this is the Safari River, folks, and it is known to have some Nile hippopotamus in it, so just kind of keep your eyes open over here to the right, out in front of us. Oh, but there's a whole bunch of them over to the left, everybody. Now these guys, they will get up to about 5,000 pounds, and if you can imagine being that big, it's probably not real easy to swim. So what they do instead is they'll actually just sink all the way to the bottom and then just walk along the riverbed. Some pintail ducks on the little island over to the left. This bird's swimming down here in the water. That's a white-breasted cormorant. Very cool bird. It dives through the water very fast.
don't even know he's there.
Zimmerman, when you come to Senegal Bridge, go volley, very slowly. That old bridge has seen better days, and I think our shifty-eyed friends, the crocodiles, know it.
Oh boy, yeah, I see some of those crocodiles down there. Tell you what, folks, these are Nile crocodiles. They actually get bigger than American alligators. They can get up to 20 feet long. Look at them swim through there. Actually, have very powerful jaws. Their jaws can close with a pressure of 1,200 pounds per square inch. Now, the man you heard on the radio, that was a good friend of mine. His name is Wilson Matua. We actually trained together here at the reserve, good buddies. And he is one of our wardens out here. He's just kind of flying around, keeping a lookout for poachers and sick animals out there. Oh boy, folks, right in front of us here, off to the right-hand side, we've got one of our oldest and finest baobab trees. Now, I've been told that this tree is actually over 1,000 years old, everybody. If you look straight in front of us, you'll see one of the finest views in the whole reserve. Actually looks out across the savannah, which is part of the Serengeti grassland system. Zebra and wildebeest will migrate yearly, and other animals like lions, elephants, and this giraffe, they'll stay here pretty much year-round. It's all part of the wild Africa that we're working very hard to save out here.
Zimmerman, I see you down there. You are in bush country. Drive carefully. I don't want you bumping into my animals.
You should begin to see a wide variety of grass-eating animals around you, such as Thompson's gazelle.
Miss Thompson, no one in Africa calls them Thompson's gazelle. They are Tomies. Tomies! Over.
Alright, Wilson, I'll keep a lookout for those Tommies. Folks, I don't see any Thompson gazelles out here yet, but over to the right we do have some Impala. Those Impalas are savanna dwellers. They are very common out there. You can see the males have horns and the females do not.
And these trees ahead of us on either side are sausage trees. Caegilia africana. See the sausages hanging down? They're a hard, sour fruit that the locals use to make a lemonade sort of drink.
Oh, we've got some sable antelope over to the left, everybody. Those dark brown animals with the long horns. That actually is the official emblem of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Those long horns of theirs can actually get up to 60 inches long. We've got some termite mounds over here, these tall cones of earth, everybody. Those mounds are actually as hard as concrete. Oh, then we've got some white-bearded wildebeest over here also. These guys are part of the largest land migration left on Earth. There's anywhere from 1 million to 1.5 million wildebeest that'll migrate across the savannah each year. Gonna get another nice view of this reticulated giraffe, guys. These are the tallest animals in the world. They can reach heights of 18 to 20 feet tall, weighing up to 2,500 pounds. It looks like the giraffes are doing what they do most and pretty much all day, and that's eating. They actually spend anywhere from about 16 to 20 hours a day feeding. Now guys, the look of the savannah out here is pretty much created by all of the animals that live out here. The elephants are the bulldozers out on the savannah. They'll actually push over trees to eat them, which allows room for more plants to grow. The giraffes will come through and prune the undersides of the trees, allowing some more light to shine through. The larger antelope and the zebras will mow down all these really tall grasses. And the little nibblers like the gazelles, the warthogs, they just kind of clean up the edges, and it creates a balanced natural system where there's plenty of food for everybody. Well, folks, I think I'm going to go ahead and take us on into elephant country out there. So let's just kind of keep our eyes open, and hopefully we'll see our two most famous residents out there, Big Red and Little Red. Also, folks, sometimes on the other side of these rocks we will see some mandrills out here. Now, does anybody happen to know what a mandrill is? No? Well, they're monkeys. They're actually some of the largest monkeys in Africa, getting up to 100 pounds. Oh, but there's a bunch of mandrills over here to the left, everybody. Top of the rocks. Mandrills are actually some of the most colorful monkeys in the entire world. gonna see if Wilson knows where they're at. Similar to Wilson. Hey, any word on the whereabouts of Big Red or Little Red today?
I have not seen them today. Try the red clay pit.
Big Red is the elephant matriarch of the reserve's herd. She gave birth a while ago to a new calf.
He does bathe in the same red clay pit as his mama. So I named him Little Red.
Elephants are wonderfully social creatures. They have moods, sympathies, and emotions. Over.
All right, Miss Jobson, we'll head over to the red clay pits and see what we can find over there. Oh boy, folks! Tell you what, this bridge doesn't look very good at all. We'll take it kind of slow. It probably wouldn't hurt if everybody crossed their fingers back there. A little extra luck never hurt anything. I don't think we'll have any problems, but dear. Oh, hang on, guys. Hang on. All right, let's get out of here. Woo! All right. Well, somebody back there didn't cross their fingers. Maybe listen to me next time. Similar to Wilson. Hey, we just headed across that bridge and made it over here to the red clay pits. I can see tusk marks and footprints down there, but I don't see Big Red or Little Red, so we're going to check out the watering hole. Do you copy?
I copy you, Simbawan. Over.
Folks, like I said, when these baby elephants are born, they're anywhere from 200 to 300 pounds, and that's of course after a 22-month gestation period. Actually, the elephant's childhood is kind of similar to that of humans, lasting between about 13 and 15 years. Alright, that's how Wilson. We'll check back with you here in a while after we're done looking at some elephants. And while we're looking at those beautiful elephants, I'm going to see if I can find a little something on the radio here. Hey, that's my favorite song. Oh guys, there's flamingos over here to the left, and then there's a Thompson gazelle straight out in front of us on the top of the ridge. It's a little gazelle with a black stripe and a white belly on it. I know he looks pretty small, but they don't get very big. They only get up to about 60 pounds. These greater flamingos are the lightest pink of all the flamingo species. Yeah, Wilson, I'm down here. What's going on up there?
I got a report about the suspicious jeepney Ringo copies. People, look out for it.
10-4, we'll check it out. Oh, guys, over here to the right, we got a nest of ostrich eggs coming up. Looks like there's about 5 or 6 of them out there. Ostrich do lay the largest eggs in the animal kingdom. And they really do lay them out in the middle of the open like that. They don't really make much of a nest. Oh, there's a white rhino over there, everybody. Right past these short little palm trees here. These white rhinos actually get their name not because they're colored white, but actually from the Afrikaans word wide, which actually means wide. And actually in reference to their wide, flat jaw that they have. They use that jaw to pick grasses off the savanna very easily. Oh, there's a cheetah straight in front of us, everybody. Laying down right between those 2 trees out in the open. These are the fastest of the land animals. They can reach speeds of 60 to 70 miles an hour. And they are primarily daytime hunters. using their sense of sight instead of their sense of smell, like most big cats do to hunt. Simone Wilson.
Just to the right.
I'm over here at the Copies and I don't really see anything suspicious over here.
Okay, Simone, but keep your eyes open for anything unusual. Over.
Roger that. Folks, there is a couple of lions over here to the left. There's the female on top of the rocks, and there's actually a male laying over here to the left. You can see his mane. The lions are the largest predators out there in the savannah. A big male can get up to about 550 pounds. Oh, over here to the right, we got some zebras. Those are Grant zebras. Oh, we've got some warthogs here, guys. Over here to the left. Nature's most beautiful animal, of course. They can actually run about 30 miles an hour, though.
Calling water Mutua, over.
Mutua here.
There are ivory poachers in the reserve. They shot Big Red. She is wounded.
What about Little Red?
No word yet.
When was the last seen?
Magadi Gorge.
Okay, you head there.
Roger.
Simone, we must stop the poachers. I am landing at Magadi Gorge, block of the east end. If you come in from the west, we could charm them.
Please, Simone, we need your help.
Alrighty, guys, did you hear that? They said there's some poachers out there, and they just shot Big Red, and they captured Little Red. So what do you guys think? Should we go out there and help try and stop these poachers and save Little Red? Oh, no. Simone and Wilson, I'm over here at the crossroads, and these gates are smashed through. What do you want me to do?
Keep going, Simone. We are landing now.
Alrighty. Well, folks, this is going to take us outside the reserve. Just kind of hang on and keep your eyes open. We're going to see if we can find those poachers out here.
Simone, we spotted the poachers. Head is 4 steps forward.
Alrighty, Wilson. Oh, jeez. Oh, I just go off the left, everybody. Let's see if we can catch up to him. Oh. No. Looks like a poacher's camp up in front of us here, guys. See the horns and tusks, but I don't see any poachers around here. I don't see that Jeep. I think we must have cut it off. Hang on, guys.
We got them, Simone. You forced them into our trap.
We won't attack Big Red. She'll be fine.
Alright, he looks like we've got him trapped down here, everybody. Looks like me and Wilson got him cornered. What's that? Oh, it's Little Red in the back of the truck, everybody. Looks like he's safe and sound back there. Alrighty, well, congratulations, everybody, on helping save Big Red and Little Red. I bet you we got a team of vets out there, and they're working on Big Red, and she is going to be just fine, everybody. Tell you what, I'm very proud of you guys. You guys did a fantastic job back there. Unfortunately, though, we are going to have to cut our 2-week safari just a little bit short here. Let's see if I can find somewhere to drop you guys off at, though. Alrighty, so ku'a harini, everyone. Make sure you guys have a wild time out there in Africa. It is a jungle out there.
Hold, Simone. Carabini, welcome to boarding post. Watch your step as you get off the truck.
Ku'a harini, folks. Have a great time out there.
You can go back on that again. It was, isn't it? You liked the rickety bridge, didn't you?
That's fun. It was very good, that guy. There's quite a set script that they use.
Oh, yeah.
And then, but the best of them, ultra, and he obviously was adding in quite a bit of his own stuff. Yeah. When we first started to do the writing, it was very scripted, and everything was exactly the same thing. Over the years, they've kept them and made it a bit more personal.
Yeah.
Like keep your fingers
You haven't
crossed.
even written a ride.